Oh, baby.
Yep.
It's good every time. You know what I mean?
I was trying to take a drink mid-cheers.
Can't do that.
No, I know.
Can't do that.
I get it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TGC, a.k.a. Two Guys and Coffee. This is episode 003 with your hosts, Zach and Collin. Good evening, Collin.
What's up, people? Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm doing good today. I'm a little worn out. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
Actually, today.
Yeah. I feel that.
It's not late.
No, 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Very unprepared for life today.
And I'm not old. So.
How old are you? You mind me asking?
24.
30.
24.
4?
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. Or 25.
Just either one. Does it depend on the day or?
I'm not sure. I think I'm 24. Yeah, I'm 24.
Last time you checked.
No, I actually always forget which one, but pretty sure it's 24.
Do you measure your age by
in inches?
Your height on the wall? You know, when you do like the measurement, did you do that growing up? Put a pencil mark where your head is, and that's how much you've grown. Did you do that when you were a kid, or did you not have a childhood?
Yeah, I think we did that. I had that childhood. Yeah.
Okay.
We did that as a kid. Yeah. You drew yours on the wall in crayon, didn't you?
Pencil.
And
I didn't draw it. My grandma did.
Oh.
Typically.
So.
Yeah, so. But you did do that.
We did that, yeah. We did that in elementary school.
Okay.
Did you do that in elementary school?
I don't know when we cut it off.
That wasn't just an at-home thing?
Ours was just at home. I don't know what sort of elementary school you're going to.
Oh, not, yeah, it was elementary school, but it was kindergarten, specifically.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name was Mrs. Nault. And we...
I had a Mrs. Carter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
She was great.
Oh, she was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I just thought, yeah. Sounds like the Mrs. Carter. Mrs. Carter sounds like it would be like in like a movie. Like, ooh, you got Mrs. Carter.
Yeah.
Sounds like the tough one.
That'd be like a movie title, Mrs. Carter, like a horror movie.
Yeah.
No, she was great.
President Carter.
Good.
What?
Good song.
What?
Good. I don't know what to tell you.
That's, yeah, a rap reference. And I don't listen to much rap, so that was pretty cool. I'm so hip for saying that.
You are.
I'm so cool for just bringing up something to rap.
That was a lot of points of the audience for sure. Sound off in the comments, guys. If let's get a +1 in the comments for Collin if you're down with that.
I'm just gonna start rapping.
Dude, your phone is so loud. I don't know if that came through on the mic, but it's like we've got a Sawzall on the table.
Listen,
just plugged in.
He gives me
That's so
a
bad.
bucket full of shit for having my phone on, vibrate or sound. But here's the deal. I want to know
what love is.
I want to know what love is. No, I want to know now when I get a notification. And you know what? Just to backtrack, that was a good, I like being very direct. I got something about that. Got something about that later, but that was a good, I'll do 3 fingers. That was a good 80s reference. That was Foreigner. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
So I was busting out the rap. You'd hit the 80s. But anyway, I like knowing right now when I get a notification. I don't want to look at my phone an hour from now.
Yeah, and miss it.
And someone be like, hey, if you respond in the next 10 minutes, I'll give you $10,000. And then, oh, man.
What if I told you I can do the same thing, but my phone's just on silent? No vibration.
How do you get the notification then?
Does your screen not turn on when you get a notification?
Yeah, but I don't leave my phone. It's not always. Sometimes it's in my pocket.
Do you have wearable technology on your wrist like I do?
Nope.
That's the trick then.
I'm not that hip.
Yeah, I don't want to push it.
I'm not that in with it. I'm not that in with the
homies,
the new technologies.
I am, so I guess whatever that says about us.
But the other day when we were setting up for the podcast, I turned it. He made fun of me for vibrating, and for my vibrator, and then
Collin's vibrator.
I turned it on sound too. So the next time it came, it went, and he looked at me in total disgust. It was the best thing ever. I was busted.
Cannot believe that you have your phone on loud sometimes. Yeah. Like the ringer's on.
Every time, and when I leave office, I turn my ringer all the way up.
My phone has been on silent since 2014.
That's crazy to me.
Like no vibrate, just silent.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it on sound because it just, I just know. I hate the unknown.
Can I segue slightly on the same topic, but it's adjacent to what we're saying right now? What's your alarm situation look like in the morning?
I use my phone.
Yeah.
And I set it's not a bad ringtone. I hate it now, but it lasted. You know how a ringtone gets annoying after like a week?
Totally.
This one lasted like 2 years and I didn't mind it. Didn't make me angry at all, but now it's getting there. It's been like 4 years with the same ringtone.
It's in your DNA alarm at this point.
But I set one for time.
Yeah.
I set one for, they're like 10-minute
snooze
segment,
like intervals.
Yeah.
So how many do you have set?
Normally 3.
3.
Yeah. What about you?
So I also use my phone. However, 2 things. I don't know how familiar you are with the Apple side of things, so I'm just gonna give it to you straight.
Not interested, but you can go ahead and speak about it.
I have this thing where I can set different focuses on my phone, right? So when I'm on work campus, it goes into work focus, and I customize what that means. So certain notifications can come through, other ones do not. For example, certain contacts can message me and I get the notification, others do not. Same thing for sleep. You set a sleep focus. So that's the first thing I do. It shuts off all notifications besides like a handful of contacts I've selected that can still contact me, right? Everything's on silent except for those contacts. As far as the alarm situation, you want to know how I wake up? It's the best thing ever. Any guesses? I didn't give you anything to make a guess off of, but...
Yeah, you didn't give me anything to work with, but...
It's not your traditional alarm setup, I'll say that.
No alarm.
Close. I think it's the closest thing to no alarm. I wake up to little tippy taps on my wrist from my Apple Watch.
That wouldn't get me.
Just the tiniest little... It's like a little bird just tapping my wrist to wake me up so gently. Weird. It's the nicest thing ever, and I wake right up every time.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens if you have a backup?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that full of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a secondary alarm in there. What time do you get up? Had a good day.
Give me a time. This isn't a good answer.
It doesn't sound good already.
Because I was gonna I was gonna answer your question only if you give me the time that I have to be at work. So like, you're probably going to say, I know you, you're a motivated person. You're like always, see, Zach, for you viewers, Zach is like this strange human in a good way that like can just make himself do things even when he's not feeling it.
Discipline.
Like, for example, like going to the gym after waking up super early, working a full day, doing the podcast, then going home, eating something, then going to the gym.
That'll be me after this.
Where was I going with that?
We're talking about when we get up. When we get up,
so
when we get to work.
I know you are the type of person that just you'll wake up if you work at 9. You'll still wake up at 5:30. I don't know if that's the right time.
5.
But yeah. Me, I will. If I have to be at work at 8, I'll wake up at 6:30.
Yeah.
7.
Dude, that's so distracting. I can't tell.
I hope they can hear that in the mic. My phone just went off again.
Jesus.
I'm leaving it on the whole podcast.
So 6:30, 7, if you got to be in at 8?
Yeah, 6:37. Depending on depending on if it's my shower day, I take 1 good shower a week. So if it's my shower day.
What did you just say?
I'm just kidding.
1 a week. 1 a week.
No, I'm just kidding. But,
so 6:30.
If I, what?
So 6:30? I'm just trying to nail this down. You said you get up 6:30?
Yeah.
On a work day?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're in by 8 usually?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention when you walk in. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, like 8. Me and Zach work together, just to give them more context.
Yeah.
But, yeah, about that.
Okay.
What time do you arrive?
So,
just tell me. Break down your morning.
Let me just preface this by saying my routine is not a bar that I've set to judge others by.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware that what I do is not normal, and I'm okay with that. Okay. So let me bust into this real quick. So weekdays and weekend doesn't matter. I'm up. Weekdays for sure. I'm up at 5. Weekdays it's between 5 and 5:30, or weekends it's between 5 and 5:30.
That's insane.
So weekday situation, work situation, up at 5. I could be a psychopath because you want to know what I do?
I was gonna make a joke, but
you want to know what I do?
No. Yeah, I do.
I legitimately just on a whim will challenge myself with things. So like for example, if I noticed last week, I hit snooze a couple times each morning and got up at like 5:30, 5:45 or something like that.
It's horrible.
I'll be like, okay, let's see if I can tighten that up and not hit snooze at all the next week. Just random challenges to myself.
That's good. Honestly, that's a good way of like beating your mind.
It's just out of curiosity. Like, could I do it? Maybe.
Yeah.
So like now, I'd say 7 times out of 10, no snooze. It's a consistent thing now.
Okay.
Anyway, not to digress.
Challenging yourself outside your comfort zone. I actually like that.
Just because.
Yeah.
Because why not?
There's on a serious level that can actually, putting yourself outside of your comfort zone like that, even though it sounds super petty or not petty, super minuscule, not snoozing your alarm, that can actually, talking about things like anxiety and stuff like that.
Yes.
For people, that can actually help because you're actually beating your mind out of something that it didn't think it could lose.
Dude, real talk, my routine, like the past year, like a lot of folks, I'm no stranger to say that I've dealt with a lot of anxiety.
Yep.
And just not great headspace, stuff like that, which I think a lot of us have. I will tell you that, and Jocko says this, but it cannot be any more true. Discipline does equal freedom. Like my morning routine, as psychopathic, if that's a word, as it looks, is my zen. I get up at 5 a.m., no snooze. I get the fuck up regardless. I've got my clothes staged in the bathroom the night before. They're in there. They're on the counter, ready to go. Same routine every time. I get my ass up, turn the alarm off. Before I leave the room, I turn my ass around. I make the bed every fucking time. In the pitch black, I make the fucking bed. I do it.
In the pitch black.
Well, I can see, but whatever. I leave the room.
Dog.
Wow, there's a dog here?
No, you're a dog.
I was like, where? Bottle of water. While I'm making coffee, getting the coffee ready, I'm drinking a bottle of water. Bottle of water down, coffee maker on, right? While the coffee's brewing, I get in the shower, take my shower. It's usually 10 minutes or so. Come out, coffee's done. Even if that morning wasn't a morning where I went to the gym with that extra time, I'll just sit there and have my coffee in the quiet. No one else is up.
No rush.
I have no rush whatsoever. I can get in a specific headspace. I've already accomplished something and I'm half an hour into my day. You do that enough times over and over again, you feel fucking good. Mm-hmm. You just do. You may not feel like elated, like more joyous, I guess, than you were if you had some anxiety going on. But what I found is my base is just so much more solid. I just feel so much more solidified.
Yep.
Like less easily shaken.
Yep. Because I don't think people realize that do get anxious frequently, whatever the case may be, feel uneasy mentally, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that the small things, for example, if you're real mentally worked up and stressed out because you got a bunch of things going on in your life, mm-hmm. but you have no clean clothes at home because they're all in your hamper, you may not think, because that's your smallest problem, but that is also in your head.
Totally.
So those little things that take nothing and zero money to do is a huge win. I've actually about showering. There's
once a week.
Yeah, once a week I do just like a quick rinse off.
Yeah, totally. Body shower. Yeah.
There's a trick that I don't follow it, so I'm do as I say, not as I do kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it really works. Cold showers.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Dude, my brother got me to do that. Ice cold showers, like literally till the water pressure drops.
In the wintertime, it's so hard.
Yeah. Oh, right. You get up and you just want to take a warm shower. But yeah, dude, it is. When I get out of those, and I've probably taken a total of 10 maybe in my whole life, but when I get out of those, I literally go, whoa!
Dude,
because I'm just
it's so good.
Jacked.
It's so good. I'm the same way, though. I've only done a handful, but...
And you can't do just cool.
It's got to be cold.
It has to be miserable.
Yeah.
And I make myself stay in until, you turn it and you're like shaking.
Yeah.
And
you're so juiced when you get out of there, man.
Yeah. I don't let myself turn it warm or shut it off until my breathing has calmed down and I've hit every part of my body with the cold water.
Yeah. So
I know like there's no worse than this. Like I've gotten cold in every part of my body. My breathing has been to its climax. I'm the most scared I could be in this situation.
Most uncomfortable.
Most uncomfortable. And now I'm calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win.
Dude, that's a big win.
Sounds so silly to some people, but it's so true.
I'm in the same boat, though. I've only done it a couple of times. And I don't know that I'm ever going to subscribe to doing it regularly, but I'll throw it in there every once in a while. And yeah, it's great every time. One thing I was just going to add to kind of maybe close this out is I think what I've found is just that there's something to be said about just being squared away. And I'm not trying to say that like I don't slip up with stuff like this, but what you were starting to allude to about, so like my desk at work, I try to keep it super squared away all the time. There's no random shit. There's no paperwork on it. It's just, I have like one thing that's not like something that I'm using. It's all organized, call it OCD, whatever. But I'm sitting there for 10, 12 hours a day. With what we do, that's the last place I want chaos. The last place where I want chaos. So keep it high and tight. You do that so that the dynamic situations around you aren't also being added to by your work situation. You go home to a squared away apartment or house, like you were saying. You don't have dirty clothes all over the place. The garbage and everything's taken out. It's not overflowing. There's not shit on the ground. Everything's organized. You go home to a squared away apartment after being at a squared away desk at work, and you're eliminating all the things you actually can control. Mm-hmm. So that if nothing else, I feel like by doing these things and then having that discipline in your routine, whatever that looks like, if nothing else, you're just giving yourself the best chance at success.
Also, if nothing else, you get to, even if you did all those things, you keep a clean living space and workspace if you have a desk at your work, whatever. Keep a clean vehicle. At least you get to go home, even if you had a horrible day. Let's say you're arguing with family on your phone, and then you're also had a bad day at work. Mm-hmm. At least you get into a clean vehicle. You don't have to do anything there. You get home, you don't have to worry about anything there. You can just sit and look at,
You just do whatever.
No, you don't have to feel guilty that you should be doing something.
You go home to a personal win, at least. Yeah.
I hope the whole time that we've been talking about this, everyone's been staring at my eagle.
Could you articulate him a little bit? Could you
Yeah, one sec.
For the audio listeners so they can see him?
That's not the noise they make.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I said caw, like a crow.
I'm pretty sure they caw.
Yeah?
Yeah. Either that or they just swear. They use swear words.
That's a bald eagle.
They're really aggressive birds.
Yeah. Scary.
Have you ever seen how big they get?
Yeah, they're sick. I think big birds are the coolest thing.
Like emus, right?
We played, I'd be more afraid of that because they can
totally
jump.
I'm not fighting one of those.
No.
Jump.
Do you see this eagle? Dude, this thing can jump, man.
I'm jumping.
We did a gift exchange. Me and a few friends did a gift exchange, and The Secret Santa.
Yeah, it
turned into a gift exchange.
Yeah.
But anyway, the person that got me knows Evan. Shout out Evan.
Shout out Evan.
He knows I'm a patriotic type person, so he got me an eagle, man.
Does it do anything, or is it just like a statue?
No, it just
does it like
there
hold anything?
I have an eagle pen that's all like carved out and everything. It's got the texture like that, and it actually coincidentally holds it. So that's what he's getting at there.
I'm also choking.
You know what?
Freedom will do that.
I choke on my own spit a lot.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Why is that even possible? You know.
It is the worst, and I've been doing it more frequently lately. Like the last couple of times I've been doing it, I've been. Caleb, my brother, was the last person that I did it around, and I get it so bad that I can't even talk for like the next 2 minutes after because I just sound like this. Dude, that I've been getting so angry.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I do it and then I cough and I'm like, are you kidding me again? Like as soon as I feel it, I'm like, ugh. And it always happens in the worst times.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity in biology. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Like, how is that overlooked? Let's put the windpipe right there.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to segregate.
I hope it happens on this podcast.
You just go into like an uncontrollable. I choked on my spit fit.
The spit fit.
Spit fitting.
We just be spit fitting up in the fit spitting. See, dude.
You're spitting bars, bro.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got the. So
you're not wearing a god dang undershirt, are you?
I got a chain on.
That's a nice chain.
So
yeah,
I'm like pretty much a rapper.
You're not wearing an undershirt. I can't get past that right now. That's almost. I hold that akin to being a shorts guy in winter.
Really?
Anybody out there know some shorts guys? I know I do. Got any shorts guys? Is Caleb a shorts guy? He might be a shorts guy. I feel like he radiates enough body heat with just the mass that dude has.
When he goes to
he could wear.
When he goes to the gym, he only wears shorts to the gym. I sometimes wear shorts. Like you'll see me here. Well,
I'm not talking to the gym. Like I'm talking
just out,
just straight up.
No,
not a shorts guy.
No.
There's a kid in one of my classes back in the day that shorts and mandals all year round.
Oh, I wore khaki shorts year round to high school. Yep.
So you were a shorts guy.
Yeah, I was always a shorts guy. Actually, just as of late, I started doing the pants thing.
Pants are a new thing for you.
Well, no. Just I stopped completely doing the shorts thing. Because as I feel like every year I get older, I get more I'm more susceptible to frigid temperatures.
Cold's not good, man.
More susceptible to discomfort in the frigid weathers.
Could be. I'm good with outdoors in wintertime, but I mean when it's like it is now, where you're single digits, just into the teens, that's too much. But if we're talking like 30, that's pretty comfortable. To me, you put the right gear on. That's pretty comfortable.
If it's been 0, and I just want to, to put it into, just to put into
context.
No, into perspective for you guys.
Wow.
Now it is. What would you say? About 10 degrees here.
12.
No, it's gonna be roughly, I don't know, maybe 75. Where I'm going to be next week. And I'm not bragging at all, but I just wanted you to know
that we're tough. We're
no,
pretty tough.
No, that's not. No. I just wanted you to know that where I'm going to be next week is going to be 75.
Oh.
I was being a dick.
Okay.
I actually I talked to the guy today that like runs the place where we're staying. Yeah, the Florida guy. I just typed in Florida and I'm like, sweet, they got a phone number and everything.
There's just one guy on.
Yeah.
This is Florida.
Hey man, Florida. I'm like, hey, we're gonna be coming there, and he's like, yeah, Collin, right? Like, yep,
yep, that's me.
That's me.
Yep, Collin.
His name is Tony.
2 Guys in Coffee. Tell him about our show.
He already knew.
Oh, you're Collin from 2 Guys in Coffee.
He's
right?
like, is this TGC?
TGC Collin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. We already have that.
But no, I did talk to him, the guy from
Florida,
the place that we're staying, And I said, hey, what are the temperatures down there? Because everyone's been telling me it's going to be like 60. I've been kind of like, man, okay, whatever.
At least Florida for 60.
At least it's triple the temperature that it is here. But he said 77. So see you later.
You know what, man? I'm thinking about taking a little personal trip to not quite that far south, but I'm thinking like Tennessee.
Yeah.
At the end of the month. And we're looking at 50s there.
Nashville.
60. Gatlinburg. Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
That's cool.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
That wasn't a sarcasm. I know I'm normally sarcastic.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, Zach. I actually meant that. That's
Thank
cool.
you, Collin.
Like, that's cool. That's gonna be a really fun time.
Listen, man, there's some pretty sick looking trails down there, so I'm thinking I'm gonna drive some good scenic routes.
Are you still gonna get one of those things that go on top of the
tents?
Truck?
Yeah. It's too cold though right now.
You can get one of those space heaters.
Yeah.
People winter tent all the time.
I know. I don't want to though. That's all it is. I just don't want to.
Okay.
60s, like, okay, I could probably deal with that, I guess. But overnight, you're talking
60s would be perfect.
Yeah, but overnight, it's like still getting.
Well, 30. What is summer during the night? Like 60s.
Yeah. So that's good. That's perfect, like you said. So yeah, I mean, that's the plan. I mean, we talked about it briefly last time, but I'm trying to get out there and get after it. You know, do some camping stuff, do some overlanding. Really trying to get into that this year.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind joining.
You're welcome to join if you'd like.
You talked about that Wisconsin trail. I want to try that out.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So I want to open up a discussion.
I love it when you announce that because it's probably going to be a good one.
It can be serious. I mean, we'll see what happens. The Powerball is going on right now.
Yeah.
So if you won, we're discussing it today. Not me and you, but others.
Yeah.
And the number is $350 million.
That's a take home?
That's the take home. What are you doing?
What am I doing with it?
What are you doing? Can't buy an emu. It's a legal purchase.
Damn. I wish I could.
All right, go ahead.
You know, I was on the tail end of this conversation, so I'm going to try to recall where I was at. But so $350 million to me, first of all, I don't have any frame of reference for that kind of money, right? So like my list, like if I want to be selfish with $350 million, my list of things that might be on like the back of my head, or like if I really sat down and was like, man, this would be really cool. Like create a list of stuff I just wanted to buy just for the sake of buying it selfishly.
Yeah.
I'm tapping out at like $5 million.
Really?
Like, I don't, well, I think most of that would come down to if I remove the house, like a house from the equation.
But I mean, you wouldn't want to buy like $1 million house, which maybe.
I think I would.
A good amount of land and stuff. Yeah.
It'd be more so that, like, man, you get like a slice of some awesome land and
yeah, because I don't want like one of those like Elton John mansions where it's like, hello, and no one.
Give me the Yellowstone house, but updated. I'm not big on the log cabin type vibe.
I'll tell you what, with $350 million, I'll have one of those too.
Yeah.
I'll have a horse ranch.
Well,
I'll buy the Yellowstone.
Yeah. We got to deal with JFD if we're going to do that. John F. and Dutton, you know what I'm saying? Yellowstone, go watch it. So anyway, back to the question. So listen, I'm definitely getting $1 million minimum house, right? But it's going to come with the land like we were just talking. I don't have a huge interest in the crazy mansion type thing.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't know. But still, let's say there's a couple vehicles I would like. Random items. I'm still tapping out between 5 and 10 million. And that also includes things I would want to pay for other people, pay off for other people, set people up. I'm still tapping out. Okay, so let's even call it 15 million. That's 335 million unaccounted for that I just don't know how to spend. You know what I'm saying? Am I weird for this?
No, not at all. I think I would one up you, not in like to outdo you, but I would one up you by giving like if I win 350 million, I'm not just gonna pay off my friends' houses and stuff. I'm gonna pay off their house and then give them 2 million as well, kind of thing.
Okay.
So I could get it. I could spend 20 of that just on people that I like. The list is small, but anyway.
Same, yeah, very small. One-handed. Dude. I think my list is one-handed.
Yep. For sure.
Now that you say that, I might be around the 20 million.
5.
I don't know. I haven't counted yet. I just think it's a one-handed discussion. With you, maybe too. I think you're number 6.
6?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll take 6.
We'll see.
Okay.
It's only episode 3.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
We'll see.
But I was kind of interested in what specifically you would buy.
Oh, okay. Well, apologies for misunderstanding your
question.
Where's
the house you're going to buy?
Where? I'm torn between Arizona, Montana. So I don't know what I want to do with seasons yet. Maybe I'll do both. Arizona and Montana.
Okay. You're not staying in Wisconsin?
No.
Wow.
Probably not.
Wow. Why does everyone want to move out?
I can come back. This is where family is, bro. I'll come back to it, but...
Yeah, you still got to come back and bring me my 5 mil.
Yeah. 5 mil. So, yeah. There. That might bring me to 20 mil if I buy 2 houses and some land.
Okay.
Easily.
Give me possession. Don't you? Come on.
You want the juice? You want the goods?
Give me some. Just start spewing.
Listen, I'm just like...
You're not going to buy one gun. You're not going to buy one...
Yes, but I don't need to tap into the 350 million to buy a gun.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, maybe I'm weird. I don't have like this list of like supercars or hypercars that I would like.
Yeah, me neither.
That sort of thing.
Let me help you.
Please, I need help. Quick,
my list will inspire you.
If I win that amount of money, I'm gonna need help spending it. So,
here's the deal.
Yeah.
The other one of our last podcasts, you said I probably don't have a good creativity.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Sense of creativity.
Yeah.
But
imagination.
This is gonna change your mind on that. So, I'm into pool, like
billiards. Yep.
I'd open a pool hall.
Okay. Creative.
Best tables, best. I'd pay like the best, bartenders and stuffs.
That's cool. I like that.
I would open a music hall. I'm into music.
Yeah. That's cool.
And a collectible guitar shop.
This is helping, by the way.
And I know.
Gears are turning.
Yep. The music hall would play just the best bands. Like, I'm into 80s. Dude, I'd be having like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Def Leppard, is that 80s?
Yeah, that is 80s. Whatever ones exist and still sound good.
That's fair.
But yeah, just have some killer bands. And then I would build a dungeon.
What kind of dungeon? What's in the dungeon and what is it for? Where is it?
Like
3 questions.
Maybe not a dungeon, but like a bunker. Just like a...
Even if you're talking bunker, like I think you're talking, I'm going to wait. Continue.
Like a bunker. Like, you watch the Doomsday Prepper
Like a
thing?
bug out bunker?
Yeah, and you can take that for what it's worth, but I'm not saying anything. I think it'd be sweet to have an unknown living quarters. That'd be sick.
Is this underground?
Underground, vented, ventilated, but not in a known way. Like there's no huge stacks coming out of the ground.
With like a sign on it. This is Collin's bunker.
With 350 million, I could find someone that could do a good job. And like 5 years worth of supply down there. I'm into guns too, so there'd be an armory for sure.
That makes sense.
Probably like a tank.
Just down there.
Yeah, just down there. Can't even get it out. I just
in
want
the
a tank.
bunker.
Yep. They'd be like, how do you get that out? And I go, I don't. Do you have one?
Do I have a tank?
That's what I'd say to someone if they said, why do you have a tank that you can't get out? I'd go, what do you do with your tank?
Where do you keep yours? Oh, wait, you don't have one. Collin, this is one of the rare occasions where on those kind of topics, I disagree with you. Because I believe in being prepared for various things and, that sort of thing, being useful. You know why I don't like the bunker idea?
Yeah, why? Tell me, Zach. Why don't you like it?
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I could, if someone had the wrong intentions, they could wipe you out with a water hose.
No one's gonna know.
Okay. Well,
this
let's
is
just
gonna
assume.
Be so hidden.
Just listen. That's my stance. Is that I don't like the underground argument because I could get wiped out with a water hose.
Okay, I'll let you counter with how you would build it, but I just want you to know, I got $350 million, so I can pay the construction guy to not say a word, and I'll threaten him.
Okay. Well, you've clearly thought of everything.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna. You're good there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I think so we're kind of on this topic of like, if you want to call it preparedness. I mean, this is obviously like way out if you have enough money to build a bunker. That's what you're doing with some of that money. I'm actually not super focused on homestead or bunkering or anything like that. I'm more focused on how mobile can I be?
Oh, gotcha.
How versatile can I be?
What about both? Because I as well, I know what you're saying.
So like locations that I could like, so maybe that's my focus in the interest of mobility is instead of building the most badass bunker that nobody's going to find, let's take the water hose out of the equation. Let's say that works just fine. Taking that out completely and just having maybe instead of one big location, 200 smaller locations throughout. Because I have $350 million. So they call them checkpoints across the country.
Okay. I'm just picturing me sitting in my I just spent like 10 million on this bunker and I just see this hose come down from a hole and just a slow I'm like, damn it.
Son of a wiped out with a water hose. As dumb as that is, that's one thing that turned me away from it. Someone pointed that out and like, yeah, but
I mean
you could get just
if you're dumb enough to build a bunker down underground, that's like sign that says welcome with an arrow pointing down.
Place water hose here.
Yeah, lift sod here.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
I get it,
you
right?
deserve the hose.
It's just, it's fine. I'd visit your bunker if you'd let me, but
no one's invited. It's just for me.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
I'll let you check it out.
Yeah.
Show you pictures.
So can I return really fast to close the loop on that 350 mil for me? Because you got the gears turning.
No, we're done.
All right, we can move on.
No, so go ahead.
I'm opening a coffee shop. You started with opening billiards.
Yeah. Can I guess what the name's gonna be?
Zach Rifle Coffee Co.
Maybe two guys.
Shout out Black Rifle. No, I'm just kidding. TGC brick and mortar. Two guys and coffee. Two guys coffee actually would be the.
Can I work there?
Two guys coffee? I think you'd have to. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Wonder how hard it is to start a coffee endeavor.
Probably gotta start with a bunch of beans.
If there's any investors out there interested in that, why don't you just
shoot us a message. Shoot us a comment.
Yeah.
Tell us how you want us to reach out to you.
Let's start with a comment.
You know what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to give you this opportunity. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. You could be first to market with this.
Yep. Want to say it on 3? 1, 2, 3. You're welcome.
Crushed it. Yeah, that's one thing I'm doing. Coffee shop, TGC, brick and mortar, two guys coffee.
Think of a coffee shop with a movie theater in it.
Yeah. We can do whatever we want. You could have a billiards room in the coffee shop.
Dude.
Can you imagine?
Oh my God. And you don't need to make tons of money on it.
No.
So it's just for enjoyment.
Yeah.
A coffee shop with, a movie theater, like a bowling alley, a pool hall. What else do you want? I'll add it.
We could just keep the list open. I don't know. It could turn into something crazy. But yeah. We'll table that idea.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
Well, we'll just wait for the comments to come through.
Yeah. All the investors
start it up again.
Come knocking on our door here.
It's all right. We'll wait.
We have time. I took a note because I think there was actually something I wanted to make sure that I talked to you about today. Let me just scroll. So little bit of tooting my own horn real quick. Last week, I feel like I officially stamped, like pressed, laminated, gold-plated my man card.
Wow.
Okay? Last week, it happened.
Did you sit while you pee?
No. Great guess.
I think when you sit while you pee,
Is that like ultimate confidence?
Yep. It's like
ultimate comfortability.
You know what? I don't have to pretend like I'm just too much of a man to sit.
There's a time and place.
I just don't want to splatter in the toilet, so I'm gonna sit.
Yep. You know, it could be a respect thing.
Pee. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
I opened my first beer bottle with a table. I've never tried it before, and I got it on my first try.
I'm envisioning. So is this like a folding, like a light enough to lift? Because you obviously had the bottle.
Yeah, just overhead smashed it.
That was like the first picture I went through my head, like an animated.
I picked up my desk and threw it at the bottle.
So you obviously did the edge of the table.
Edge of my desk, opened a beer.
So you felt really good about that.
If it was one of the greatest feelings I've ever had in my life.
That was the first time you've done that.
Eviscerated. That's not the right word, but yes. It was. I had never tried it before. And I was like,
oh my God.
I asked Jake to show me how. Because he's like, really? You've never tried it? And I was like, yeah, could you show me? And so does.
Jake's big beer guy.
Big beer guy, yeah. Big truck guy, too.
Yeah, big truck guy.
Outdoorsman. Keeps an elliptical on the bed of his truck.
Yeah, just so he can
exercise.
If he gets caught in traffic,
he's not missing a workout. Yeah. So he showed me, and he's like, yeah, dude, you literally just kind of put the thing there and just go. And I was like, oh, really? So then I did it, and it was the most liberating thing
ever. Feels good.
God, it feels good.
Like you kind of look around after you do it, you go, and then kind of do one of these. And if someone was looking at you, you go like this.
Give him a little one of those little
tilt. I tilt the beer bottle.
Tilt the bottle. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, felt great, and I feel much more of a man now than I was before.
Yeah.
Do I look any different? Do I have a different aura? Choose your next words carefully.
No, you don't look any different.
Can you do that?
Open a bottle on the edge of the table.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zach, you literally watched me do that like 3 weeks ago.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Don't remember.
Yeah, I did it on the edge of a metal filing cabinet.
Don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
You saying that?
I swear to God, I don't remember that. I believe it, but I didn't.
It made a really loud noise. It went, and I didn't care because I got my beer open. I didn't want to chip the edge of my table.
I think that's
it was wood and wood chips.
I think that's a rite of passage. After experiencing it myself, I don't know why it took me so long to try it. Because I can open it with like a lighter and like other random things, but I've never tried a table.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I used to know how to do that. I don't know why. Because I've never been a smoker, so like I wouldn't.
Someone just taught me once.
I wouldn't have a reason to have a lighter all the time, but yeah, I figured out how to do that one time, and I'm like, I did it and got it to work. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is the craziest shit. So you had that feeling.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I know. Now I know what you're saying.
That's the feeling.
Wow. That feels really good.
Liberating.
Yeah.
And I definitely looked around like.
Yeah. No one saw it.
No, it was just me.
That's horrible.
But I felt good.
So yeah. That's anytime something happens like that. I'm trying to think of a for instance, but anytime something happens where you just feel, you're like, God, I hope someone saw that. And no one ever saw it. No matter what we're talking about right now. I'm not talking about anything right now.
But no, you're not.
But whatever I am talking about that you felt cool doing, no one saw it.
That's the worst thing
in the world. Everyone knows that's true.
The next closest feeling I can relate this to.
I'm just trying to do a podcast.
Listen, the next closest thing I can relate that to is when someone needs a knife and you're the guy that's got one.
Yeah, you feel, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're not like.
And it's a good knife.
Yeah, and it's not like if you're just at your house and like, oh yeah, I'll grab you one. That's not cool.
No.
Because I would hope so. But if you're just walking, you're like.
You're at like the gas station.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got a knife
on you? Or you're sitting in your office.
Christmas.
Yep.
Someone got a knife? Yeah, right here.
I'm going to start bringing my big, my Rambo blade.
I've got a hatchet in my truck. I'll bring my hatchet in.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed real quick as we kind of wind this down? You said you've watched a few Jocko podcasts, right?
Yeah.
So he's an intimidating dude.
Yep.
Very intimidating, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get in a word or physical battle with him.
Although
I know I'm very physically.
You'd be fine.
I know I'm physically intimidating, but
yeah, and
everyone knows that.
I'm pretty aggressive, as we found out last podcast. But when he does his podcast, he does it like this. He's got a knife in his hand.
He does?
If you look really closely, a lot of times he's got his knife kind of like this, and he's just kind of talking with it. And like a man of that stature and that sort of capability.
No kidding.
With a knife.
You didn't even like me pointing my finger at you before.
And he's just like, this is what he does. And I'm just like, wow, what you want to talk about? You want to talk about a man right there.
Think of being on the other side.
Well, I mean, they're used to it.
Like, that's good. That if you're a guest on his podcast though, and you're totally
no factor.
Chill,
You're just good.
You're like, he's like, and he asked you a question. And you're like, yeah. So we did this. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool.
He could like tear me to shreds, like verbally. Like if I messed something up and he just laid into me, the only thing I could think of saying was thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Roger that.
I'm sorry.
Got it.
He's like, good job, Zach. You're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. He could tell me I did good and I'd be like, won't happen again.
Won't happen again. I promise.
Sorry about that.
He's coming on next week.
Yeah. He said he's going to let me know.
He's just let you know.
He's got a thing. So
got a thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. Great guy though.
Oh, that's super weird.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Actually was on a Zoom call with him not long ago. And that's real.
Him and
Leif. I was on a Zoom call with them. Limited seating Zoom call.
What is limited? How many people?
100.
That's pretty lucky.
Just happened to see my email in time. Click the link, got in. I would call it more, speaking of notifications and getting them quickly, to close the loop on that from the beginning of the podcast. That's how I got it, is I got the notification on my watch, clicked it on my watch, got into the Zoom call.
Let's say you didn't have your watch on you and you got a text because you're subscribed to like their notifications.
Yeah.
And you didn't get that notification. And 20 minutes later, you checked your phone because it was face down and you didn't see the screen light up. And you figure out, boom, you missed the podcast or the meeting. How would you feel?
So
pretty bad.
In that scenario,
all right, close the loop on
I would have buttoned that up. I still would have got it because I was at my desk. But yeah, so that's
pretty cool.
That was wild.
I'd like to go on the Rogan podcast.
Would you?
Just talk about.
Would that be a podcast of choice to go on if you no?
Chris D'Elia.
That is your guy.
Chris D'Elia is my dude. Yeah, dude, he's the funniest.
He is pretty funny.
He's hilarious. It's and he would even admit it. It's like an acquired humor style.
Acquired taste.
Yeah, and I don't care because we probably are too. That's the whole. Yeah. That's the joy of it.
Yeah.
Like you just be yourself, and then.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's the only way to be.
That's it. None of this fakey garbage.
No. Two guys and coffee,
2 guys and coffee, and that's what you get.
2 guys, coffee, and
we're just so everyone knows, viewers, we are going to have some guests on here. So we're going to spice We're going to spice it up.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Of course.
We're going to spice it up with some interesting people. We'll maybe get we're going to get all sorts of characters on here.
Yep.
Some quiet people that we just dig for stuff with. We're going to get some loud people.
We'll make people uncomfortable.
Yep. We're going to.
For sure. Put them on the spot.
Yep. And if someone comes on and makes me uncomfortable on our own podcast, that's fine too.
They're out of here.
That's fine. Just
like, you know what?
They say one controversial thing. You're like, get out of here.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun stuff coming down the pipeline. Of course.
You'll miss it if you don't like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll miss it if you don't like and subscribe, but if you don't share it, you're really
Tell your
doing.
Friends.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
You're really doing a disservice to everyone else. So
yeah.
You're going to want to share it.
Share that link around. But the subscription's huge. Hit the bell because then you'll catch the episode when it premieres each time, every week.
Yep.
So that said, 003 is coming to a close here, Call. I think we're just about at time. So I think what I'd like to do is just thank everybody for hanging out with us again. Third time around. It's been a lot of fun still.
Yep.
I really look forward to this.
No pressure. Just sitting here.
Yeah.
Just chilling, drinking my coffee.
That's right.
Hanging out. I enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy it too.
Yeah. And like Collin said, if you're having a good time, we appreciate the support. So hit that subscribe, smash it. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yep. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Good to go?
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.